I say yeah.
Yeah.
It's your boy, motherfucking Jones, and y'all gonna speak. It's Sunday. I know. You know what I'm saying. We got your boy, Duty Boy Fuse in the building.
Uglies? What it do? It's the neighborhood ugly. Dude, boy Fuse, man. How y'all feeling? Sunday, man. What's up?
We out here, you know.
Got a guest in the building.
Got a
today.
little
We got company at the house.
Got a little, you know, razzle dazzle for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Got something that y'all didn't expect, you heard? We got one of Yonkers' very own, the very talented, and super dope, Kaira.
Miss Hassell in the building.
Hey. We giving you applause right now. We giving you applause. You can't hear it now.
Round of applause and all that.
All that good stuff. How you doing today?
Cool, and happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Absolutely.
What you been up to, Miss Kaira? Besides, you know, shining bright like the star you are.
I'm just taking one day at a time.
Wow, that was like the humblest shit like somebody could say. That just dropped some dopeness.
That's really the truth, though.
That's all you could do. Just maneuver, keep maneuvering, stay forward, and do your best every day. Fuge, how you doing today?
I'm groovy, man. It's Sunday. The weather's alright outside. I can't
Right?
complain, man.
Sun is shining.
I went outside and didn't want to go directly back in the house. So I was like, today might be
We're
okay
finally
then.
waking up and the sun is greeting us instead of, darkness. So
Yo.
it makes you want to get up.
You know what I accepted today? Like, it's not gonna be too bad rocking my mask when the sun is out.
Facts,
It's gonna
like.
be crazy. I thought it was gonna be a big extreme. I said, all right, I think it might be, kind of cool, cause So I'm embracing. You think too, like last year this time is when COVID really began. It was in March, so we
Facts.
1 year and just showing you how how far we've come. Because a lot of people ain't even get here. So I just be looking at it like that every day right now.
That's all you could do. That's all you could do.
I'm having a groovy Sunday, man. I appreciate being here with y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Of
K in the
course.
building. Like, I get your autograph. You got to sign my shirt or something.
Speaking of signing, Kaira, I know you've been, plotting, scheming, doing what you got to do to get this creative vision out to this world. What type of process did it take for you to not only actually start it, but to actually know what you wanted to do and not change it?
Well, to start it,
First of all, sorry not to
Yeah,
cut you
you're good.
off. We talking about Prism if y'all ain't already in tune, cause you should have already been in tune, cause you slacking. You slacking if you haven't. That's why we talking like you supposed to know, cause if you didn't, she dropped some dopeness. That's what we've been talking about. So
well, to get started, I was tired of my job, tired of it.
what?
I work in the school system,
Oh,
and at a specific school, they were taking advantage of me. Because if I'm gonna do something, I try to give my all. So
that's
I just felt like I was being taken advantage of. So I was fortunate enough to have a man named Daniel Wolf. He bought some property in Yonkers, and he saw me sing somewhere, and he wanted to help me. Man with some money.
that's dope.
And so I emailed him, and I'm like, please help me. I'm in a spot creatively where I'm just very unhappy, and I don't know what to do. So he told me to quit my job. He sent me some checks for 6 months,
Dope.
and he said, make something great.
Nah, hold on.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say something.
Time out.
Yeah. So
back up a little bit now, because we hear these stories, like we read about them, we hear about them our whole life. But
Facts. I've never met somebody that actually.
so like, walk us through this a little bit, unpack this a little bit.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So, you guys know like the city address where the mayor comes and like he talks about the budgets and like stuff like that. There's like a ceremony every year where he comes and he says what he's gonna do for the year.
All right, now I'm ignorant, but like.
So that happens, right?
Got
so because of my father, which my father's a pastor in Yonkers, very involved in just the culture of our city.
AKA, he not stealing the people money.
Nah,
that's the only way these blessings come back.
I was about to say,
like,
he literally makes moves.
I mean, he's really doing
he's
it.
Trying.
Like he makes moves. He makes
yeah,
moves.
Yeah,
like actually makes moves.
That, like
yes.
for real.
Yes. So the mayor, because of my father, the mayor and my family is really tight. So he asked me to sing the Star Spangled Banner and to just play some songs while the people come in before he talks. So I'm playing the piano, just doing a favor, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was in the library. So in the audience, there's a man named Daniel Wolf. He just bought the old jail that's by the pier.
Yeah.
He bought the jail and
Alexander Street.
Yes. Yeah. Instead of he changed it. Instead of having people in the jail, he puts art inside.
That's why it looked like a Gotham City jail.
Yes. So he
That's
redid
dope.
the jail, and he rest his soul. He passed away.
Oh,
maybe
shit.
4 weeks ago. But he revamped this jail, and he was an art collector. So he puts all his art in the cells, and basically that's why he was in Yonkers. He said he literally Googled warehouse and found this jail and was like, okay, I want that. So he's in our city, sees me sing. He's an art collector, so art, things like that, automatically just are a flag to him. So
That's dope.
I guess he saw something in me, and he tells the mayor, give her my information. I just want to help in any way I can. He's not a musician, doesn't know anything about music, but he just was moved by the Star Spangled Banner. So I had to chuckle at that.
That was because that's the most genuine thing you could probably hear. Like, oh, I got.
And you was like singing it like very basic.
I was like, let me do my best.
She was like, I'm doing you a favor, Edwin.
It wasn't that this baby really get here. It was just like, all right, let me do this.
No, I was trying to.
It was done with love. It was still done with love.
Yes, exactly. And
Like,
I guess
she-
he could
she-
feel that. Yes. And I look like a 12-year-old, so he's
Facts.
like, who's this little girl singing
He
the
probably
Star
thought she was like an
Spangled
orphan.
Banner?
He probably thought it was a favor for real.
Right. So he's like, tell her. So I ended up emailing him. I go.
Hold on, what did your family say when you said that I got this guy's information that said this and like he's done this? Cause like people say send me my info.
And then he don't.
Googled him?
So his email wasn't his name.
So how did you know this was the
Yeah,
bag,
like-
This man
bag
is a
holder?
billionaire.
Like,
You can't find like,
That's what
and
I'm
he's
saying.
a low key billionaire.
so how did
like,
you know that was his name? Like how did you know that part? He said it?
The mayor.
Oh, he gave you the drop.
Yes.
He was like, yo,
So he's like,
he
this
told me
is-
to give you the info.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You can trust him. So
You're
he-
witnessing history right now. What we getting? This is we joking, but this is real.
This is dead ass
This
some
is
dope
history,
shit that's
like,
happening. Like I don't
Continue
even
though.
keep going.
So again, like I don't know this man, so I'm like, all right, Dad, come with me. We're going to a jail. I don't know what's about to happen in here.
Facts.
So,
As
yeah,
you
like,
should.
I
Like
mean, so we set up the meeting. We go to the jail, and he's like, okay, I want to make a video of you singing. I have some friends in the industry. I want to show them you. Like, so I'm like, okay, this is it, y'all.
Like-
this is my moment. So, but it wasn't. But anyway, like
I'm
after
dead.
that, he sent the things, and they were just like, she's not ready yet. So he's like, oh, forget them. Like, just keep going. He's like, right. He's like, send me all the music you have like recorded or whatever. And it was like really trash stuff, but like it was what I had at the time.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. He's like, okay, like is there? He's just like giving me advice, like basically grooming me, you know, as an artist, and I didn't even know it. But then, so it was chill. Like he was like, all right, we'll figure it out. Like just organically let whatever's gonna happen come to you. And he's like, I'll be here for you, whatever. He He gets me a lawyer. He gets me like all these things just to set me up and like teach me things.
To make it make sense for you.
Around me, yeah.
That's dope.
That that will teach me, the true ways of the industry, so that I'm not out here in la la land thinking something's just gonna be handed to me. So then, while all of that's happening, I'm still teaching in the schools and stuff. And when I was just fed up, like I cannot do this anymore, I emailed him. He's like, all right, come to my house. So I'm like, all right, not trying to get R. Kelly. So one more time, Pops, come with me to his crib.
Was this, you stupid? Yo, hold up. I had a question in my head, and I didn't even hear that.
He's like, come to my house.
That's a fact.
She said, and I brought my pops with me, so I wouldn't get...
cowed, bro. I understand.
Who the fuck wants to get cowed in the fucking 2020s?
You
Like,
know what's up? And this is like some fairy
And it's
tale
on
stories, bro.
72nd Street, right by Central Park. Like, as a Jewish man, I don't know you.
Word.
facts.
Sir, like,
Hold up. She made that joke, so don't castrate us. That's facts. That's
a
a...
young lady.
I'm appreciating you even knowing that, because I
Just
wasn't
being
gonna-
aware. Be aware.
And
Niggas ain't trying to
my
be...
father, my
Respect it.
protector,
Yeah.
you're gonna come with me.
Yeah, like-
Fact.
You know, we pull up to his house. He
shit.
didn't tell us a floor or an apartment number. He literally owned
The building.
the 12, skip 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 floor. They all had his name. So we're like, okay, which level do we go to?
The first one.
Penthouse. Like, if I lived in this building, I owned all these floors, I'm going to the top.
Oh,
I'm gonna live in the top floor.
yeah. Facts.
We click the penthouse. We get off in his kitchen. He's cutting apples. Like, hey guys, like I saw you guys walk in. He's like, my
That's
name is
dope.
James. He said, James, I'm so happy to see you. Like, thank you for coming. He's like, let's just go out for breakfast. So, on our way there, another one of his friends was there. A lawyer, like a man that he kind of put us in touch with. Or no, he was a filmmaker. So the filmmaker and my dad are walking, like in front of us, and he's just like, Kaira, like, so you're telling me like you hate your job? What do you need money for? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do I need money for? Like, I don't know. Like, what do
what you
people
talking
need
about?
money for?
Yeah.
That's just some billionaire like grew up like this mindset.
Facts.
So,
The only way it happens.
yeah, so he's like, well, how much money do you need like a month? And he's like, give me a number. So I gave him a number. We go sit down. He's talking about all this stuff, and he's like, well, here's what I'm going to do. Quit your job. I'm going to send you a check every month. He says the number for this amount, and he said, just make something that you'll be absolutely proud of. Take your time. Make it excellent. Get your team together.
That is amazing,
That's how I
bro.
have
Wow.
Like, realistically, everybody needs a Daniel Wolf.
Right,
Fuck you,
right,
mean?
right.
Question though. Damn, you fucked me up with that Kel shit. But, but I want to. Like fucking die. Like, damn. Like every time we record it, somebody got to get bodied. What the fuck is going on,
That's
bro?
a fire effect, so somebody's burning that. Hopefully not. Sorry, that was kind of dark.
Oh.
I was about to say that's still a body though. We both morbid as fuck.
She didn't say a place or a house.
She said somebody's bro.
Somebody's burning for sure. Like,
They all
Nah.
water and ice their way. Please, guys.
Yo, bro, having him here is so terrible because like I pick up on shit that I should not pick up on. This nigga is the same way. So it's like, yo, nah, I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
just hope nobody's
Right.
I hope nobody's burning. I hope nobody's.
I hope
Yeah,
nobody's
no.
burning
We
either.
don't really mean that.
Like,
God
God
forbid.
forbid,
It's a
bro.
cat in a tree.
Yeah, facts. You know they still do that? That's crazy. I didn't. Yo, I asked. I was like, do y'all got like a cat grabber, like or something? Nah, we still climb ladders and get cats, bro. Anyway,
Yeah.
on a tangent, I wanted to know when you got that opportunity. Because granted, that shit you've been waiting for your whole life, or as a creative, realistically.
Didn't even know I was waiting for it.
Right, but you noticed. But even in noticing that you now have acquired something that, many, many sought after. Was it a type of nervousness to actually get started?
No, because I wasn't seeking it. Like,
Facts.
I didn't even know I wanted to be a musician, honestly. I
That
wanted
is
to play
so
ball.
dope,
Like,
bro.
that was my
Like,
goal, my dream.
give me some.
And just, it's like music. You can't force something that's not your purpose, you know?
That's a fact. I mean, how
Can't
long you been
force
doing
it.
music? Tell them about your whole, upbringing. Know what I'm saying? Why you
Okay.
so musically inclined?
Well, I grew up in a church, and it's either you picking dance or choir
Facts.
or both. As like a kid in a Baptist church, so I was always around music. My parents, before my dad became a pastor, he was a minister of music.
That's dope.
So plays mad instruments. My mom directed the choirs, like stuff like that. So was just always surrounded. Like my Tuesday nights, my Thursday nights as a kid was in choir rehearsal. So even if I wasn't singing,
You were just
I
there.
was hiding somewhere under the pews while they were singing, you know,
Facts.
like just not really paying attention. Again, like music has been following me, but I was never paying attention to it.
So you got a mean praise dance? Like,
Ooh.
you get busy with it?
Sure, so I was
He
like,
said for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Both the hands
They
out
gotta
mad
be sturdy. They
fast.
gotta be sturdy.
you know,
Like that ass, they battle off that. Like that's like competition. They don't speak on it, but that's
Nah,
like,
you lying.
that ass in
Yes,
church, they don't
put your
play that.
flags, they
Yeah,
got
it's
you.
sturdy.
Sit
In churches and pull up.
Nah, you lying.
For real,
Nah,
bro,
'cause-
like churches
there's
and
no
pull
battles,
up, but they
like,
don't speak on it. But
yeah.
it's like,
Oh, I was about to say, nah, I'm about to
even
go
with
to
choir,
church
bro,
next
bro,
Sunday.
I grew
No,
up in church, bro. Like going to
Friday
the
night
choirs,
concert?
like so
I didn't.
Bro,
I'm
did.
sorry.
Like grandma
That
used to
sucks.
make us go. That was just a part because my mom used to leave us at the house. You know, they was young, so. And choirs, bro, battle. Like they don't really speak on the beat, but it's smoke. Like you come to my church and you hear it, like
sopranos,
it's
How
smoke,
does
bro.
one air it in a
It's
church
because
with
you-
the praise dance? Show me that.
Bro,
You gotta show me a YouTube video or something.
I'm gonna tell you,
Who's
you
gonna
know when
make
the
everybody,
you know when the choir ate it, when the whole church, top to
Flips
bottom, is
upside
going
down.
crazy. It's a zoo in here, bro. You know I'm talking about levels where they be like, oh, and then the guys go, oh, and the women go, oh, they be like, yo, bro, they going off.
They going off.
Like it's
You
smoke.
get chills, you know,
Word,
you
bro,
stay
it's
having
Nah,
chills,
facts.
it's like you wanna-
Facts,
you wanna
facts.
pop the chills up.
Nah, that's facts.
Goosey.
But yo, realistically, y'all got me excited to go to church for a second just
how,
now.
like New York men, they like abbreviate everything.
Yeah,
I said,
Goosies.
Yeah, we got our
okay.
own language in New York. That's just,
Exactly.
Yo, that's a
yeah, Just
fact.
get right to the point.
Yeah.
Niggas dead ass either cut a word too short or put two dumbass words together. Like, what is up with niggas? Nah, but yo, quick question. Doing this project with the now, blessed with financial stability, was it easier to come into this just because you knew now that this was your purpose, or was it like on some now I could do this or kind of try this out because I have this time?
Well, I think like as artists, even though we know it's our purpose, there's still those like months and months that is because of the hard work. Yes, I was blessed to have somebody like put money in my hand for those 6 months, but those 6 months ended. It took
Facts.
me 2 years to make this. So that was, after that, it was like, that just set me up,
Facts.
to say like, all right, somebody invested in me, but over all of that, I had to invest in myself. And like, I'm continuously investing in myself. And some of that was literally investing to wake up and go to church so that I'm spiritually, so I'm not down, or be around family and stuff like that, or watch thousands of documentaries just so that like I see how other people who are greater than me, who as far as like or are further in their careers, see how they did it so I could copy it,
That's
so
amazing.
it's like, yes, there are times and stuff like that, yes, there were things that were given to me, but like overall, like the grind is still happening.
I hate to say it.
Look, like that's one of the things that I wanted to tell you that seeing you go through like your spiritual and your faith journey in front of our eyes, like while you lit right now, and like popping in every aspect of your life, like musically, what you're doing is being received well by locally. That's like really hard to accomplish, and like you're really bigger than. Like you're an artist that move with hometown pride, like Nipsey with Crenshaw, and very few artists understand that's an important ingredient, and you do it organically. But outside of that, you alright. But But outside of that, right, Uggs? Seeing you include God in your journey and like make it cool, like seeing you do the shoot, like the white shoot and the black shoot, like seeing you do those campaigns and like include church in it and like not be afraid to like stand in it, like stand in your religion, stand in your faith, and make it a part of your brand. It was one of the things, even for me as a man, watching you grow with it, that it makes it easier to have faith, have religion, and be able to build with your peers around you and have conversations about music, the game, the this, and religion conversations and not feel awkward. Because before, bro, if we look at it, people only started talking about God when they got older, like our grandparents, older people, right? You know what I'm saying? But to see people younger now and in our generation of people doing it, I salute you, because not only is that a level of bravery, because, you know, a lot of people, religion is different, so that compromises the amount of the audience who can really tune in if they take that personally, you know, but you stand in it, like you make it dope, like to see a young church girl growing, building your brand, you stand in that. And I salute you for that, because that's super dope.
She ain't had no choice.
But you know, people don't. See, but I didn't need it like you went to school.
Oh, I forgot. Like, I be forget. See, that's why you're here, babe.
Because this is women's.
Like I said, I know her. Speak that.
I think that's what makes it beautiful for me. The color white. And if you notice in the color white, I'm by myself in that church. Because it don't have nothing to do with my parents.
Facts.
Like, me and God, when I get to heaven, God's not going to be like, oh, your mom was, and your dad was like.
Or they took you here, so now you're good.
It does not matter. You know, my parents gave me the foundation of life, whether it was in our religion, our faith, financial. They gave me a foundation that they didn't have. You know, like my mom's parents died in the same week when she was 23. My dad did a lot on his own. So, like, they made sure to give me a foundation, but also to teach me, like, all right, this is our walk. We raised you in this. Now you're of age. Do whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do, to just have the best life for you. Like, you know,
that's a fact.
And that's always, like, a developing thing as adults, where we're still kind of trying to figure it out and stuff like that. But the Prism, basically, the color white, what I wanted people to see was that, like, you know, I'm running in the beginning of the color white, and I wanted people to see that is what us humans do, you know, individually. Whether you're running to a cross, whether you're running to, you know, a different religion, you know, we all have something that grounds us and something that brings us back to ground zero spiritually. Whether, you know, because whether black is spiritual, white is spiritual, red is spiritual, whatever, if that's your spirituality, we all have something. You know, going to like our generation, kind of embracing God. I think our generation is just so like thirsty to be understood and thirsty to be grounded and thirsty. Not thirsty. Right, that's kind of like a negative connotation, but eager to have that.
Eager is much better.
Eager is a much better word.
Like
you know, people will hear that and be like, I don't hear what you're saying now.
And that's we're eager to be defined. That's why astrology is super, super big, because it tells us we have a definition, you know, it's attached to us. I'm a Scorpio. This meme says I'm finna act like this, or this, you know, this horoscope website says I'm gonna do this. You know, it gives us like something to be like, okay, like I'm not crazy. Everybody that was born in this month. So I think we're eager to have something that just kind of
that connectivity that makes sense of all of this.
So we don't feel crazy. We do not like to
I definitely get it. But that's why I also said what I said, because not only when I speak about your foundation and the church, it's not I guess it's too vague because obviously you've lived in it, and I can't really sit here and surmise how amazing not only are your parents, but also your brother, your foundation,
My family, yeah.
your foundation.
My
Whether you,
village.
I mean, you could call it whatever you please. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying. You, what you were shown, how you were taught, no matter what lane you chose, you were gonna have this demeanor because you not only are that person, you've always been that intuitive, grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like you've just been that person, and that village around you saw that, fostered that,
Yeah.
and made a dope ass person, like a dope ass person, bro. I don't wanna,
Be kind.
I don't wanna cut this, but I just wanna know what you doing next, man. What's coming next, B?
I'm ready for next. You know when you just been working on something for
Nah, I
so
feel you.
long?
I definitely
Yes.
feel you.
But,
Are you gonna take a break?
heck no.
Ah, I like that answer.
The next music is already recorded.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
give it
this
to
year,
him.
this year hopefully.
Oh, say less. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Field, you got anything to add before we take it up on out of here?
Nah, I was gonna say, I know Prism took you 2 years, but to the people, it's brand new. So it's your newest baby, to the world. And one of the things that I see often is artists not allow the project to get his legs. So definitely, I just think you're off to an awesome start, as Joan said, of just what you've been doing, your brand aesthetics. We talked about it, and I appreciate seeing you today in this fit. Yeah, because like myself, who I may not have grown up with you
Facts.
like the same way that Jones and them have, but me studying the brand and being a fan of it and growing to see you evolve, as well as I'm growing as a listener of your music. It's dope to even see you in this jiggy aesthetics.
I was about to say, we got to take a flick pic.
Because your normal brand approach is so strategic and just how you evolved from the bedroom days of posting the videos and the things. 'Cause those were the things that, even when we first connected, that I used to tell you, these are the things that really make it come home, like really connect, because you get to see you evolving and how you're growing with it, So Prism is old to you, but it's new to us, so...
Yeah, no, it's gotta have its legs.
Please give us our legs. That's it.
Prism is a newborn. I'm gonna let it crawl and I'm gonna let it walk.
And then they gotta get out of here.
And then I got to get the fuck up out of here.
It's gonna be there.
Yeah, okay, be clear.
But,
How many visuals we getting? Total off this
Prism?
project? Yeah.
5. Well,
Okay.
it's a short film,
Yes.
so it's 10 minutes.
I was about to say, this is perfect. Plug it now.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
So Prism is 10 minutes worth of visuals. There's 5 songs on the EP. Each color has my kind of visual taste of what that color means. But it's open for interpretation however you'd like.
Dope.
But there's the color yellow, there's the color green, there's the color red, white, and black. Yeah.
Where can they find it at? Sorry,
Yo,
I
my
didn't mean to
fault,
cut
y'all.
you
I want
off.
to ask both of y'all, what has been your favorite
Honestly?
color so far that
Go ahead,
she's
what's
done?
yours?
Cause I'm not gonna keep dropping that, but I know Kaira. So like, seeing black. Like, look, I was like, oh my goodness, that is
Tom, you want a shot
disrespect, right? You want a shock?
Punctuality is everything.
All day,
I
all
respect
day. That's crazy though. But I guess that's the get the fuck up out of here, love. Nah, but it was dope having
Color
you.
black.
It was dope having you. But the color black is definitely my favorite. What's your favorite?
Green.
Cause he asked both
Green.
of us. Green. What's your favorite, dude?
Black. Which
Black.
Yeah, because it showed like, because it's sort of like what we see in Chloe and Holly, like in the twins. Like
I get what
that
you're saying.
corner Where we, like you said, I'm grown at the end of the day at the same time. So that switch where you get to show that differentiation, like Tiana and them do, and then get back to
Yeah.
it. So
And that's
black
why I
was.
put it after the color yellow, because so
Facts.
many people see me as the color yellow that's happy. Like, childish, just person, which is cool. Got
For
that
us,
energy.
we see you as the white, pure, this, like,
Yes,
wholesome,
yes,
you know what I mean? Because
yes,
you've
yes,
done
yes.
things like the political run and camp. Like, please be clear, though, your brand is definitely one that's dope because you're keeping a clean run with it. So we appreciate that as well.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Nah, always just plug your stuff, B, so
Well,
that people
you
can
guys
know where to
can
find
watch
it.
Prism on YouTube, on my channel, Kaira Hassell, Kaira, Hassell, Hassell. You can follow me on Instagram at Kaira Hassell, Facebook at Kaira Hassell, all of that. But please go listen to the music. That is foremost my where I want everyone to go. Listen to the music. Let it make you happy. Let it make you sad. Whatever you want.
Let it make you. Let it make you.
Just experience it. So yeah.
All right. Yo, it was great having you. Give me some more daps, because you know it's Rona out here.
That's a fact.
Yo, Fuge, we
What's
did
up,
it again,
It's
B.
another one, man.
You know what I'm
Another one in the
saying?
bag, man. Let's do it.
Yo,
Up and coming.
we out of here.
Up and coming. Shit, man.
Deuces,